Bruh. Oh my goodness. When I say I knew it was bad, like I knew it was bad. I never knew it was this bad. I never expected it to get this bad. To be honest, God, hand to God, bro. I didn't think it was going to be this bad. Because these people have lost their minds, bro. We are now in a point in time where you have these MAGA grifters who are trying to spin a possible, perceivable recession as a good thing. I kid you not, bro. I kid you not. They're trying to spin this as like in a favorable light. Like this is a benefit to the country that Trump is destroying the country. Now, Trump is trying to like restructure the country to have us self-sustainable and, we build everything, we create everything here. That's not how trade works, bro. That's not how it works. If that could be done, it would have been done. If every other country on the face of the planet could go without trading and they just had everything and everything was good, they would do it. That's not how that works. There's a reason why we don't have a car that's just completely built here. Because you want to know something? Other countries do things better. And other countries also do things cheaper. There's a litany of things as to why you may outsource something. Maybe it's not worth paying someone to, put the wheels on the Hot Wheels car. Maybe it's that job ain't worth what the minimum wage, $7.25 or whatever it is that these companies would pay for. Maybe there's not enough people who are in line where like, yeah, I want to do that job. Sign me up. Maybe that pool of possible potential employees doesn't exist, as opposed to other countries who are like, yeah, I'll do it for, give me anything. I'll do it. Absolutely. This whole concept is fundamentally flawed. That's what it is. And what's going to happen is, firstly, they don't trust Trump. No other country in the world right now trusts this man. No one. Secondly, you're here for 4 years, fam. What long-term manufacturing, job, business, country is going to establish something here in the country knowing that you're going to be gone in 4 years, and you probably won't be here for 4 years because the third year, you're going to be campaigning for the next candidate, right? Because then we're going to have elections in 2028, God be willing. But everything he's doing, it would have been different had he had won the first term and then he started talking hush, right? And now the countries are like, we're going to have to deal with this fool for like almost a decade. Something's got to give. But right now, they're like, we'll fill it out. We'll fill it out. They may cave, some may cave, but it's not going to be to the point where you get to just completely reorganize the country in your will. This man is acting like he's God, bro. We're his creations.
Some of you may die, but it's a sacrifice I am willing to make.
Bruh, you had Jean Perot, whatever her name is. She lost her show. Y'all know that a while ago. And she was crying to, what's his name? Sebastian Gorka, talking about, I thought they were going to fire me. It's tough out here.
Because you've got a new book, you should have a carve out, right?
No. They are still saying you cannot do Bill O'Reilly, you cannot do Newsmax, you cannot do... Oh, no.
Well, that's a shame.
You know what? They suspended me, and I'm not going to get fired. I'm worried that suspension was the basis to tee up for anything I do wrong.
Keep doing what you do. Keep doing what you do. We are back in 90 seconds. Stand by, Janine.
So it's really sad because all these people on television, we think that they're evil and, they're feeding people lies. Bro, they just like you and me, bro. To be at the end of the day, to be honest, they just like you and me. The only difference is they're willing to sell people, the American people, poison. Okay, for a paycheck. But they have fears, they have families, they have regrets, just like everyone else. The only difference is that they're Nazis. I'm joking. But they're freaking slaves, bro. They're slaves to the money. And it goes back to scripture where it says, hey, the root of all evil is the love of money. And we see that in present day, the love of money. They are willing to destroy this country, ruin people's lives, okay, destroy your family, destroy our dollar for the love of money. That's what's happening. But you had this fool talk about, well, I don't even care about my 401k, okay? Not that I shouldn't, but I trust this man that much.
And you know what? I don't really care about my 401k today. You know what? Not that I can afford it, not that it isn't important, not that I'm not at a point in my life when I should be worried about my 401k, because I am. But this is what I believe. I believe in this man.
You are a fucking idiot.
Why are we acting like Trump is the end-all be-all? Why are we acting like this man is somehow playing 6D chess? Did y'all not get tired of the L's y'all experienced in the first administration? Like, am I missing something? You guys can't be this stupid to act like you're willing to bet your life on Trump. And that's what people are really doing. They betting their lives on Trump. They destroying their accounts for Trump. Oh, is this winning? You mean I get to pay more? Well, I'm paying more for eggs and gas and everything because of my freedom. Do you understand the mental gymnastics you have to do to try and justify paying more for something as freedom? Like what? This is why people say y'all are in a cult, because everything you say is very cult-like. She then goes on to talk about how, the recession, the possible recession, that may actually be a win. The destabilization of the economy is actually signs of stability. This is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, bro.
And, the uncertainty in the stock market, it isn't necessarily a negative. What? It can be an indication that things are going to work out. It's just that they're uncertain right now.
Uh-oh, retard alert. Retard alert, class.
These people have lost the plot, bruh. This is how we know that you're in a cult, because you can't criticize the cult leader. They could be in hell, literal hell, with Satan right next to them, and they will try and spin this. Well, you know what? You want to know what we're not getting? Frostbite. I'll tell you that. We're not getting frostbite here. As a matter of fact, I'm getting a lovely tan. Also, I think Trump is leading us in the correct direction. That's why I will say.
Damn.
They've lost it, bro. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. All right? That's what's happening. But what you want to know who takes the cherry on the top of this stupid Sunday? Okay? This cultist Cuckoo for Cocoa Puff Sunday? That's going to be your boy Benny Johnson. All right? You all remember I did a video on Benny a while back when Sam Cedar just completely ethered him, and all he had to do was just smile. That's what they do. But you have Benny Johnson, bro. He is coming out with the strongest cope that I've seen, bro. This man, he must be injecting cope into his veins, just like straight into the bloodstream. He comes out and starts saying, what is money, right? Who cares about money? You win money, you lose money, all right? Losing money is a good thing. I kid you.
Losing money costs you nothing. This is just the reality of life. Were you young and dumb? How much money did you lose? Everyone loses money.
I'm retarded?
Bro, I kid you not. He tried to spin that losing money is a good thing, bro. He says that it builds character.
Everyone loses money. It costs you nothing. In fact, it builds quite a bit of character. In fact, you learn a lot of lessons, actually, by losing money. Losing your character costs you everything. Losing your country costs you everything. There are things you can't get back. The government can print more money, and it will. Sadly, that's just the reality.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
Bro, these people are stupid. I can't take it. Do you understand how down bad you have to be to try and spin that losing money builds character? That it's a good thing. Bruh, I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what to say. If that's not signs of a cult, what is, man? What is? What is? Do they actually have to drink the juice? Do they have to drink the Jesus juice for everyone to understand they're in a cult? And even still, I guarantee there'd be deniers. Well, Lucas, it was strawberry. You know how much I love strawberry punch, man. I love me some strawberry punch. Well, Lucas, it was grape drink. You know how much I love grape drink. You know they would come up with reasons. You know they would, bro. You know they would. So it's like, what are we doing here, bro? What are we doing? And if Democrats do not take advantage of this, we're cooked. We are deep fried. You might as well have us, at McDonald's or something. Have us at KFC on the menu, because that's what we're going to be. We're going to be fried, bro. It's going to be game over. Night. Anyways, guys, that's the video. Let me know what you guys think. Whether or not you believe Lucas, it's all part of the plan, okay? It is all part of the plan. Don't worry. I have faith in Trump, okay? Or if you don't believe, I'm sure you do, because you're in a cult. I'm sure you do. We could be in World War III, and you'll be like, it's about time we had a war. Okay, these youth out there are getting soft. They need to see what a war looks like. They're gone. They're gone. Nothing you can do. Nevertheless, if you happen to disagree, you know where to find me. Friday through Sunday, Disagreement Day, number on screen. Call in, and we'll duke it out. Otherwise, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to like, share, comment. Let me know what you guys think about this, and subscribe, and all that fun stuff. Till next time, guys, be amazing.
Losing money costs you nothing.